You will say record.
Okay.
Yes, Sanjeev, you can start.
Yeah. Good morning, friends. Good evening, friends. My name is Sanjeev Singh. I am from Mumbai, and I am associated with the PSSA for last 3 months, last 2 months, and in PSSM for last 9 months. And today I've been given an opportunity by Shrikant Garu to speak on no blame game. So, friends, this is a very important topic and very practical spirituality topic, which we can apply in these lessons in our day-to-day life. Very important topic, and generally we people have this tendency because of our circumstances and our upbringing, and because of a lot of negativity in the environment, we always we always form this habit of blaming anyone for even a small thing. If something goes wrong, so we are not our first instance or first trigger happens कि we should blame someone for it. We should not introspect what is why this has happened, what is my fault in it, what is my role in it, and we always try to blame someone or complain against someone. So this way, whatever energy we have gained through vegetarian food or meditation or whatever we do spiritual sadhana, so that energy is lost, heavily lost in this type of behavior. So we should, we always should try to avoid this type of thing. Second thing, there is one law of vibration. So once we are in the blame mode, so we always have these negative emotions. They occupy us. They control us, and we are in the negative vibrations. Lot of negativity is there in us, and those negative vibrations also lose a lot of energy in us, and negative emotions like we are when we are in blame game, we always we are in angry mode, we are in jealousy mode, or we are in envy mode, और वी आर इन सम अदर टाइप ऑफ काम क्रोध लोभ मोह, इस तरह के कई कई उसमें रहते हैं हम लोग. तो इससे हमारी नेगेटिव एनर्जी से हमारा जो भी होता है ना, बहुत बहुत उसमें नेगेटिविटी आने से हमारी जो भी एनर्जी हम गेन करते हैं वो सब इसमें लॉस हो जाती है. एंड वी शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू maintain as a spiritual path, spiritual sadhak, we should try to maintain the energy, we should try to gain more and more energy instead of losing energy. तो इसलिए ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक है और डे टू डे लाइफ का टॉपिक है. और लेट मी स्टार्ट दिस पीपीटी. उसमें मैं आपको थोड़ा डिटेल में बताऊंगा, तो प्लीज परमिट मी जस्ट 2 minutes. सेकंड थिंग, एक ये हम लोगों ने सुना है कि लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन से पहले जो एक आता है वो आता है लॉ ऑफ वाइब्रेशन. अगर आप हाई वाइब्रेशन में रहते हैं तो देन यू कैन इजीली अट्रैक्ट and manifest your whatever you attract, whatever you think of or thought of. But if your vibrations and energy is low, or low energy means negative energy, then law of attraction does not work. So this blame game is always keep us in low energy. Just hold on 1 minute. Yeah, friends, I am going to a slide which I am going to open it. So ये blame game, according to our scriptures and our spiritual masters, they tell us that this our universe is a very beautiful playground. ये एक बहुत ही सुंदर एक प्लेग्राउंड है, और ये एक बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल गार्डन है. अपना यूनिवर्स जो है बहुत ब्यूटीफुल गार्डन है, और हम लोग इधर आते हैं. वी केम हियर, वी आर वेरी लकी टू बॉर्न एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग. बिकॉज हमारे पहले के कर्मा जैसे हैं कि हमें ये मनुष्य योनि में जन्म मिला, और इधर हम इस योनि में हम लोग आते हैं, तो वी शुड कम हियर फॉर द पर्पस, वी शुड नो आवर पर्पस व्हाई वी हैव बीन गिवन दिस ह्यूमन फॉर्म, so that we can go for the higher purpose, so that we can come out of this cycle of birth and death. So but many people, they are ignorant, so they don't know all this, they don't have this much spiritual knowledge, so they are not aware of it. But we all people, all our sangati, we know these things. So I will tell you, this universe is a very beautiful garden. It is not a battleground. It is a beautiful garden, not a thick desert. It is not a desert. It is a very beautiful garden, very lush green with a lot of beautiful flowers, and we should enjoy being in this garden for the whatever the time being we are in this garden. We should enjoy each and every moment of this garden. We should not make it a battleground. Like we are there in garden, there are other human beings which are also there in this garden. So we can go to the garden to enjoy and return. We should not pluck any flowers. So like in a garden, we should not same thing with the life also. We are in this earth school. Earth school is a very beautiful garden. We are coming here to learn our lessons in this earth school. So we should not try to pluck any flower. Like in a garden, we should not try to pluck any flower and make it a desert. The same way in a life game, we should not try to make any mischief or anything which in this school week which can bring any disgrace to us, or which can spoil this beautiful garden, beautiful earth. We should not hurt anyone. Instead, we should always try to water the plants. Like same thing in the garden art school we are coming, so we should always try to help other human beings instead of plucking, taking fight with them, or we try to help them, and whatever the spiritual knowledge we have, we try to serve them with that knowledge. We can enlighten them. We can most of the people, they are not having this much spiritual knowledge, they are ignorant. We can try to teach them some spiritual knowledge, some spiritual topics, meditation, like that. So similarly, in case of need of this university, without any expectations, because they say in spirituality, if you ask something with expectations, then its effect, you won't get that much effect. If you just without any निष्काम भाव से कर्म करेंगे, तो उसमें आपको उसका मतलब the universe will give you far more expectations. Whatever expectations you have, the universe will give you far more without any. But you should not have any expectations at all. All creatures are flowers. No violence on anyone. Only help by watering, like in garden. Same way, we have a beautiful playground to play. We are all players. Like this in this Earth School is a very beautiful garden, and we all are players in this. Universe a playground. We have to win or lose. This is a playground. It is I can compare it to like a football playground. So like a football game, we are coming here to play life game. So it is we are here to come win or lose a game, but we should not expect any help from anyone, or neither we should give any help to anyone with unwanted help, unasked for help. Because if we give any unasked for advice or any unasked for help to anyone, then we are interfering in his karmas, in his destiny. So which itself is creating karmas for us. So we should not neither create karmas for us, neither we interfere in other people karmas with without. If someone asks for your help, our help, we should, as a spiritual person, we should always come forward to help them. But without anyone is asking, and we are just from our side, we are helping someone. That way, then we are interfering in his karmas. And if we blame someone, then this beautiful art school, which is a beautiful garden, we are making, instead of a playground, we are making it a blame ground. We are making it a battleground. We have to blame for it. So instead of blaming someone, we should introspect and see within ourselves what we are doing. We are creating our own realities. Whatever is inside us, that is manifesting outside us. The more of the thoughts we create, more of the thoughts we think with the feelings and emotions. The more feelings and emotions in our thoughts, the more chances of manifesting them. So if we create, and it is in both ways, it is in positive ways also, it is in negative ways also. So if we always think negatively and always blame someone, if we always complain to someone, then we are in fact draining our energy, whatever energy we are gaining, and we are it is a big obstacle in our spiritual growth, in our personal transformation, in our involvement, in our changing our consciousness to a higher level. So we should we always create, each and every second we are creating our own reality. So we should be always circumspect about the thing each and every second. Whatever we are thinking, that is very, very important. So like in Art School is a game, it's a playground game. It is similar to a football game. Like in a football game, we all are players in this life game. In football game, we cannot blame anyone if he comes and try to fetch or try to snatch football from us, because he's doing his duty as a player and we are doing our duty as a player. So we have to make a goal. In football game, we have to go to make a goal to the other team. So same way in a life game also, no one helps you with a free ball to make your goal. Same way in football, without any penalty, you don't get any free ball. Someone else has done any wrong thing, then you get a free ball there. Same way in the Earth School, in this playground, in the playground of Earth, in the life game playground, there is no free ball. Nobody can give you any free ball to make your goal. You have to you have to make an effort and do everything yourself only. Everyone takes away your ball in the football game. Everyone tries to snatch your ball because they want to avoid the goals in their team. They want to have their own they want to score their own goals against you and your team. So same way in life also, everyone is after the same thing. Everyone wants more money. Everyone wants more those same goals which you have, same dreams which you have. Resources are limited, peoples are many, so everyone wants a claim on those cake. Everyone wants a pie in this cake. So but natural, they will also try to put obstacles in you, like in a football game. So you should not take it as a blame game, but instead you should take it as a game where you become a master player of that game, in that life game, where you can easily with your knowledge and with your skills in those skills, where you can certainly avoid those people. You can certainly make them friends, so they will not become. So those type of skills, like a football player has the skills to uh, avoid this snatching away his ball and take the ball to the goalpost of the other team. So same way in a life game, you should always make friends, so that they will not put obstacles in you. So those things you have to learn in a life skills in this game, so you will become a better life player. For that, you have to be always in a high vibration, always very friendly with others, always be very forgiving, always very compassionate, instead of blaming others. You cannot blame your opposite team player if he takes your ball. It is his play. Football game, you need to know more play to avoid such cases. Means, like in a football game, we have to master this game of life. Then only we can have we become a skillful player, and we can have what we want. If you become a skillful game player in the game of life, then you will have all whatever you want, and you will help others also to get what they want. Not only you help yourself, but you help others persons also. But like in a football game, same thing in a life game also. If you pick up a fight, you will be out. Like in a football game, if any one player is start fighting with others, so he referee will get him out of the play. He will be out for the game from the game. Same thing if you pick up a fight, if you put a fight or if you start violence and start hitting people, then you will get a punishment. You will not be there in the game of life. Universe will punish you, or authorities will punish you. They will put you in jail or something where you cannot play the life game. You cannot have any goal if you are out and not in the game. And that way, if you are out of the game, then you cannot have any goals and you cannot achieve those goals. So we have to remain in the game. You can so that we can make. There is always opportunity if you can remain in the game to score a goal next time, to make whatever wishes you have, to whatever goals you have. You can, if you remain in this life game, you can remain outside jail. You can always accomplish all your goals. Jail, I mean jail, just like in a football game, you are out of there. There, if you do take violence with other people, then we will put in a jail by the authorities, police, and other thing. That you can understand what I am referring to. So we should learn more game to overcome the odds and make the goal without retorting. We should never try to. We should always try to learn more game and not retort or means give back in the same coin. So for this, how we become skillful in this game of life? So for this, we have to go to always remain in the Sajjan Sangatya, which we called Sangham. We can always remain in the Sangham Sharanam Gacchami. Always remain in the in the company of enlightened people, the club of enlightened, spiritually evolved people. So they can always you see them. They are always very compassionate. Always they are very nobody. They don't pick fight with anyone. Even if fight occurs, they always they make very peaceful, friendly relations with them. There is no fight with them. Even if other person will fight, they will always make them friend in the end. So this skill we can learn from these spiritually enlightened people because they don't have any ego. The main purpose, the main reason for blaming someone or somebody, we have our own identity, we have our own ego. So that thing will only go once when we remain in the, we do meditation and we remain in this sangham. Sangham means Sajjan Sangatya, with highly evolved people. तो वी शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू रिमेन इन संगम शरणम गच्छामि. उनकी शरण में रहना चाहिए, उनकी कंपनी में रहना चाहिए. संगम शरणम गच्छामि मीन्स वी शुड ऑलवेज ट्राई टू रिमेन इन द कंपनी ऑफ as much as possible to enlightened people or in sajjan sangatya, so that we can become more skillful by emulating those qualities they have. We can become more skillful player in the game of life. So now you are entering the game of life or game of living without knowing the rules of game. When we come, we don't know any rules of game of living, but we have our goals to achieve. Everyone around you also have a goal. So everyone has the same goal. As I told you, everyone wants to have a same piece in the cake, but the cake is very limited and resources are very limited, but there are many people. So of course they will try to put obstacles with you, so that they limited resources can come to them, not to you. So everyone around you has a goal. Many create obstacles to go ahead for their goals. So that's why in today's life, a lot of competition is there. Even you go for some competition or some job, for a single post of job, for one job, there are 1,000 people are there ready to apply for that job. So this is what I refer to, this limited cake. Everyone is fighting for their goal. We cannot fight with, as there is no fight in the football game. As I told you earlier, there is no fight. If we fight, we will be out of the game. We learn how to overcome and go forward and achieve the goals. So if we become a skill in game, we become a skillful player, then we can avoid this fight and we can achieve our goals. We cannot blame anyone. If you blame, it becomes a battleground. If we try to blame anyone for whatever happens with us, then we are ignorant people. It is a basic thing in spirituality. Everything is predestined. Everything is our past karmas. They come. People come in our life to either clear our past karmic debts, or they themselves they have some debts to clear. So those earlier karmic debts are there which they have to clear. That's why they come in our life and do something bad with us. And we should know this and should not blame them. We should have done in past life or in earlier janmas. We should have troubled them. That's why they come now and trouble us. So this thing, as an enlightened people, as a spiritual master, we should know. So if we know this is a very basic of spirituality, then we should not blame anyone. We cannot blame anyone if we know this basic truth. We cannot quit the world. We cannot learn. If we should always try to learn from this blaming. Instead of blaming someone, you just be gratitude to them that they point out your fault in you. So we should be grateful to them instead of blaming them. We cannot quit the world. So in why they blame, why they did this to you, why they are doing this to you, just introspect and learn the lesson from that episode or that whatever happening has done. To learn the lessons, because everyone comes in our life to give us some lessons. So friends, life game. So in life, when we blame, why we blame? There are some reasons. Either we have some insult. So if we get some insults, we should ignore those insults. You know, those who insult us, we should ignore. We should not totally ignore. We should just introspect this, and if we find if they are totally irrelevant, then we should ignore them. If you find there he is somewhat out of some veracity is there or some truth is there, then we should change those things in us, and we should be grateful to them. If failures, we blame people for our failures, so we should not become dependent on them. We should be complete in ourselves only. We should be self-dependent. So for failures, we should always remain self-dependent. We should remain complete. If somewhat we blame someone if they shout at us, so we should respond to them why they are shouting at us. We should respond to them. And if someone is harassing us, so we should be remain patient. Instead of blaming them, we should remain patient. If someone cheats us, so instead of blaming them, we should be careful so that next time they won't cheat us. If someone scolds us, so we should check up the reasons why they are scolding us, and we should do the needful. No, we should not blame anyone. In fact, they are helping us in our learning. As I told you, that everyone comes to give us some lessons in this life. So we should not blame anyone, but learn the lessons they are giving to us by those acts. This is the thing. Chanakya is a very very famous Indian philosopher, ancient Indian philosopher, and he has given a quotation: in a fight between two equals, both are destroyed. If there is a fight between two heavyweights, both are destroyed. So lessons are: we should never blame the people for what they do to us. Never pick up fights. We should never pick up fights. We should never initiate any fights. We will be violating the rule of coexistence. We all here come for coexistence, and we will be unhappy if we do all the if we fight and we should blame people, then we will be unhappy. And in unhappiness or blaming someone, then somebody will end their life, do suicides and frustration. We should never quit our life, and that is the biggest sin we do. We should never quit our life, because we are universe has sent us here to learn some lessons. And if we do suicide and leave in between, then that we should always that that is a very past, a very bad karma on us. Again, we have to come back in a lower birth. So we should never quit our life. We quit, we lose the game. We must remain and complete. We must remain in this earth school and learn the lessons, and whatever suffering we have to suffer, learn lessons from that also. whatever the unpleasant things happen with us, everything happens with us for some reason, whether pleasant or unpleasant. So they all obstacles are our lessons. We need to follow the rules of the game of living. What are the rules of the games of living or coexistence? Rules of the games of living. Pehla, non-violence. As I told you, we should never ever we should become violent. Whenever violent means not only physically violent, we can be violent by speech also, and we can, if we shout at someone or we some do or some we occur some bad words or some abusive words to someone, that is also a violence. That is spiritual. That is no violent speech violence. So we should always remain non-violent. And if you make the and because of our non-violent communication, all these relationships and all these fights occur. Relationship issue happens. If we always remain calm and tell everything very peacefully in a calm way, so that other people also understand, okay, okay, that is my reason. Other people also realize if we tell them very peacefully and very politely, they always accept their mistake. But if we tell them in a very high tone and in a very violent way, then certainly they will also ready for tit for tat. So we create our own realities. We are responsible for our own issues, right? So Richard Bach, a very famous spiritual master, he has written very good books on those. So one of the books, Illusions, he has written a very good statement. The mark of your ignorance is the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy. Means he's saying कि आप that we believe in injustice and tragedy. That the stronger our belief in कि this is happens with us, is injustice happens with us, or this is a tragedy happening with us. So this all is our ignorance. This is a mark of, as a spiritual master, we should not be ignorant, because we know all this happens with the predestined karmas, karmic debts. People come in our life to settle their previous janmas, previous births, karmic debts. So we should always be knowing about that. So if we believe in injustice and tragedy, means we are ignorant about that truth. It's a basic spiritual truth. So that's why he told the mark of your ignorance is the depth of your belief in injustice and tragedy. Or nothing, and the other spiritual master, Castaneda, has said, nothing is the worst thing that can happen to you. So whatever happened, whether good thing or bad thing, all things are happening for good, for to go, make us good, to evolve us. Whether it is a good thing happening or bad thing happening, there is nothing worse thing is happening. All things are happening to make us more evolved soul, more to give us more lessons, soul lessons, so that we can become more evolved. So friends, I hope you will get some lessons from today's thing, and you will become more aware, and whatever happening with you, you will try to avoid complaining, try to avoid blaming someone. And as a spiritual master, growing in a spiritual growth path, you will always see that whatever happiness is happening for good, and you will take with a very good smile. Even bad things happen, you will always be smiling, and will always be friendly, and always be very polite, and never blame someone. And always be, I know it is somewhat difficult because we are ignorant till now, and slowly it will come and sink with us. Then we will become very enlightened master. We can remain in the company of enlightened master. We can observe them, how they react and how they think. So this way we can certainly become a far skillful player in this game of life, and we will never blame other persons. So friends, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. If any questions are there, let me know. If anyone has any questions.